There's no need to be nervous, Captain. We're just filling some records cabinets in the morale section with these.
I'm not nervous, Comrade Major.
Very well. Interview number 461. Subject, Captain Nikolai Malashenko, service number 2497-4. Interview conducted by Major Lebedev, Section 2, 3rd Directorate KGB. So, Captain, we've been in America for several weeks now. What are your thoughts so far?
Tоварищ Майор, we are making glorious progress. It is very satisfying. The only thing is...
Is what, Captain?
Well, I have yet to see the proletariat rise and stand with us. Instead, they lay ambushes and run when we try to engage them. They've done some damage.
I suppose we must acknowledge that some may not want us here.
Then we must demonstrate our resolve. Men are lost in war. That is to be expected. But the more of these attacks that go unpunished, the more daring they will become.
And you are proposing?
It is simple. For every ambush, we execute 10 random civilians. They will soon cease their attacks when they realize the price they must pay.
And what if they don't?
Then we should kill them all.
In the face of great adversity, our courageous comrades in America fight on, winning battle after battle against an increasingly desperate enemy. Our troops now occupy most of the American West Coast and soon will have complete victory.
Nobody had counted on the American civilians putting up such resistance. Everywhere we went, we were greeted with bullets. And our battalion had it easy. We had been tasked with pacifying the countryside, while 4 other regiments pushed into the mountains. They were headed toward a town called Cascade Falls, where there was some grand objective not even Colonel Arlovsky knew the details about. All we knew was that it might mean an end to the war. I remember thinking about those comrades, struggling through the cold and the snow, facing death at every turn. And I was ashamed, for I was happy that I wasn't with them.
Comrade Colonel, 14 men dead, 9 wounded. These attacks must be stopped. I strongly suggest
Not now, Kolya. We have already discussed this. The guerrillas will be dealt with according to plan.
But it won't be enough! These are my men lying here!
They are my men too, Captain. Don't ever forget that. Now, will you please get me an updated report on the status of the wounded?
His idea has some merit.
I will not be privy to wholesale slaughter of civilians just so he can satiate his need for revenge.
It might work, though.
Valeri, no. They hate us enough already. We have the location of their camp. That's where we'll strike.
You don't believe in this, do you? You don't think we belong here?
Do you? Romanov, the local guerrilla leader, is present at the camp with a group of regular army officers. The capture of this leader is our mission today. Major Lebedev will be available on the battalion net to advise us on the guerrillas and provide us with additional intelligence.
It is my pleasure to be of service, Comrade Colonel. As far as we know, we are dealing with a relatively small and disorganized group of civilians with light, regular army support. They should not prove difficult to pacify.
The insurgents are using the surrounding farms to hide weapons and heavy equipment. Your first objective is to clear the immediate area of all anti-air defenses so that the Air Force can bomb these buildings. You should be aware that we are short on reinforcements, Romanov. The main effort is being put into the drive against Fort Teller. We will have to make do with what we have. Good luck. Sokol 1, out.
A machine gun is ready. Infantry heading out. Affirmative. Go.
Yeah, Sokol 1. These guerrillas are heavily armed.
Yes, those vehicles belong to the National Guard. They must have moved into the area quite recently.
Short. That explains the advanced air defenses. We weren't counting on this kind of opposition.
Will you abort?
No, the mission stands. We still have surprise and potential air superiority on our side. But proceed with caution, Romanov. Make sure you maximize your fighting potential. Well done, Romanov.
Fires a machine gun.
First kill.
Ready grenades. Fire some grenades. It's the enemy. Enemy vehicle wrecked. Товарищ командир, target defeated. Get your rifles and move. Enemy neutralized. Ready, go!
Yeah, Sokol 1. The farm must be a major arms cache, or they wouldn't have defenses this heavy.
Enemy defeated! Set up that machine gun! Killed! Hostile target killed!
How are they firing from?
Товарищ командир, target defeated. Enemy neutralized. We're moving out. Affirmative. Moving. Enemy neutralized. Target the enemy and fire. Can't, not possible. Can't do not possible. Товарищ командир, target defeated. Товарищ командир, target defeated.
Where's that enemy? Bring it up!
We defeated an enemy. Start moving, rifle squad. Enemy vehicle wrecked.
Turn fire, keep slow and don't die.
Fire some grenades, it's a target. Hostile infantry, killed. to the destination. Get your rifles and getting to the position. They're taking heat! Riflemen! Атакуйте! We're under fire! Target defeated! Infantry! Атакуйте! We're under fire! Fire your rifles! They're taking out the target!
GRU estimates we're nowhere near this.
In my experience, they never are, Comrade Colonel. But if we can capture the guerrilla leader and destroy their camp, we will demonstrate to the civilian population that we are strong.
Yeah, and we will need the leader if we are to locate all the other camps in the area.
We killed an enemy! Attack the enemy! Destroy the enemy! Hostile target killed! Destroy the enemy! Move out, double time. Grab them and go! We're under fire! Fire at the target! Enemy! Target defeated! Set up that machine gun! Destroy the enemy! Target defeated! We got the target. We're moving. Acknowledged. Hostile destroyed.
Almost done, Roman. Our fighter bombers are standing by.
We killed an enemy! Fire your rifles! Hostile target killed! Stop move! Acknowledged. Hostile destroyed. Destroy the enemy! Target defeated! Defeated an enemy. Товарищ командир, target defeated. Conserve your ammo, people!
Слышь, пиндосы-то не воюют.
Riflemen! Атакуйте! Attack the enemy! Set up that machine gun! Attack the enemy! Fire your rifles! Hostile target killed! Engage now! We got the target! Set up that machine gun! Hostile target killed! Move it and don't trip on your rifle! Hostile target engaged now! Target defeated!
Well done, Romano. Our comrades in the Air Force will strike soon. Get out of the area and move to the landing zone. Helicopters have been dispatched to transport you to your next objective.
Rifle, come on!
Local 1 to Maloshenko. The area is clear.
About bloody time.
We are ready to move into position. Maloshenko out.
Got the castle!
Good. Here come our comrades in the sky. Stay low. Second company will move into blocking positions once the strike has been completed.
Get your rifles and move.
This is Serb. Dropping payload.
Говорит Maloshenko, we are taking up blocking positions now.
Very well, Captain. Remember the rules of engagement.
I remember, Colonel. Maloshenko out.
Hill 48 commands a wide view of the surrounding area. It has to be secured before we attack the main camp. I'm sending you additional reinforcements, Romano. We need that hill within the hour. Make sure you take good care of your men, Lieutenant. I trust you not to lead them only to death. We have some fire support available, Romanov. Mainly anti-infantry assets, but they should be useful. The Americans are using an old gas station as a supply depot. Destroy it if you get the opportunity.
Firing mortars. The barrage will reach you soon. Molotov out.
The squad is affirmative. Move. Infantry acknowledged. A machine gun is ready.
Barrage hit for full effect. We've got dead hostiles in the area.
Rifles are clean and ready. We're on the move.
Lieutenant Romano, the National Guard and guerrillas you're fighting all hail from this area. They're defending their own homestead.
So they will fight that much harder, Lieutenant. Count on fierce resistance.
Yes, that is probably an accurate assessment. It will also be hard to sort the non-combatants from the actual fighters.
Move it and don't
No distinction should be made. They are all enemies.
If we want your opinion on this matter, we will ask for it, Captain. Until then, you will observe radio discipline. I will not tell you again.
Whatever you say, Yeltsin. Malashenko out.
We killed an enemy!
Mortar strike requested. Firing away. Out.
Hostile target killed! Tavarish Commandeer, target defeated.
Excellent, Lieutenant. That will be a sore blow against the insurgents. Sokol 1 here. Use your fire support assets to deal with the infantry.
Provide the target.
The Americans are moving more light armor into the area. We also have reports of regular army units from the U.S. 4th Armored Cavalry Regiment heading this way.
We are obviously not facing a small, under-equipped guerrilla force, as the GRU would have us believe. I will demand more reinforcements and support assets from Army Command.
Yes! They are engaging on location! Fire your rifles! Target defeated! We can't do that! Yes! The enemy spotted us. Head down and go! Target defeated!
Acknowledge. Delivering airborne infantry. Out.
Tavarish Commandeer. Anti-tank squad available. We got the target! Tavarish Commandeer. We're ready. Kill an enemy! Riflemen, атакуйте! We defeated an enemy. We got the target!
Taika here. We will deliver your requested Spetsnaz.
Intelligence update. The enemy camp has now been reinforced, and it looks like they're preparing to assault the hill.
Focus on securing the hill, Romano. We will deal with the main camp in due time. Sokol 1 here. They are falling back. Hold in place, Romanov. I am airlifting some vehicle support to you.
We defeated an enemy.
The Americans are preparing a counterattack against the hill. You must hold, Romanov.
Taika here. We dropped off the Spetsnaz where you requested.
I suggest you fortify the hilltop and place your infantry in the woods for protection. Remember that not all approaches can be accessed by vehicles.
Говорит Lebedev. Expect an infantry-heavy assault, Lieutenant. They have moved some armored vehicles into the area, but the main battle group has not yet arrived.
I have asked Frontal Aviation for support, but everything we have is being used in the drive against Fort Teller. We can only count on limited air support.
Hostile destroyed.
Our comrades in the mountains need that support more than we do. All our hopes rest with them.
Yes, we will manage.
Destroyed the enemy! Hostile target killed! We killed an enemy! Destroyed the enemy!
We're dropping in some airborne for you. Chaika out.
They are coming at you from all directions, Romano. Watch your perimeter.
Tavarish Commandeer, target defeated.
This is Chaika. Airborne deployed at the coordinates you
For Mother
provided.
Russia.
Over.
We are on the move. Infantry ready for combat. Affirmative. Move. We defeated an enemy. We killed an enemy! Destroyed the enemy! Destroyed the enemy! Target defeated! We killed an enemy! Target defeated! We got the target! Hostile target killed! Enemy neutralized. We got the target! Target defeated!
Affirmative.
They are engaging
Dropping
us.
airborne troops at the
Lebedev
coordinates.
here. The Americans seem fond of using the forest for cover.
Not for much longer. The Air Force has agreed to fly another sortie with napalm. They will be here soon.
This is Serb. We are inbound at this time. Blocking target coordinates.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. Make sure your people are clear of the forest.
Hostile target killed!
Serbia. Payload delivery initiated.
Get going!
I say again, Romanov. Clear the forest.
Sniper team ready. Infantry heading out. We knocked out the tank. Target defeated. We killed an enemy.
Sokol 1 here. You make me proud, Romanov. We now have the perfect opportunity to start the attack on the main camp. Captain Malashenko and 2nd Company will continue to act as a blocking force and prevent escape in that direction. Romanov, launch the assault. Secure that camp and get me the guerrilla leader. I have sent you further reinforcements and you now have access to vehicle support as well.
A machine gun is ready. Tavarish Commandeer, we're ready. Tavarish acknowledged. Go! Soldat neutralized.
Strike mission received. Cluster bombs are armed. Out. Order received. Targeting napalm strike on the coordinates.
We're doing our duty.
Target area cleared of
Infantry
hostiles.
heading out.
Returning
We're
to
on the
base.
move. Getting to the position.
The strike
For
zone
Mother
is
Russia.
burning. Hostile casualties spotted.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Moving. Affirmative. Moving. Товарищ командир. Airborne here.
Товарищ командир, heading to move.
They are engaging us. They're taking hits. Target vehicle destroyed. Hostile target engaging us. They're taking hits.
Affirmative, heading for the strike zone. I roll out.
We're fighting the enemy here. Orders. Infantry. Атакуйте.
What should we... Давай!
We're under fire. They're taking hits. They're engaging us.
We will attack the enemy.
They're taking hits.
Lebedev на связи. The Air Force reports that American reinforcements are close. They're sending amphibious transport up the river.
Sokol 1 here. You are making good progress for once. Get your troops into that camp and secure it before those reinforcements arrive.
They're engaging us.
Neutralize the enemy.
Target defeated. They're engaging us.
Light armor driving quickly.
We're under fire. Infantry, good. Get going. Go. Hostile target killed. They're taking hits. They are engaging us. Destroy the enemy.
Closing in on the designated strike zone. Expect me
Hostile
any
target
second.
taking hits. Castle. Castle.
Armor here. Art move.
We're under fire.
Marchenko here. My men can move across the river and support Romanov.
Not yet, Captain. You will be needed for the final push. I don't want to risk any Americans slipping through the net by having you attacking now.
But we have probably missed some already. All they have to do is to hide their rifles, pull on the civilian jacket and walk away.
Kill an enemy.
I will not authorize your plan.
Kill an enemy.
I will say no more on this matter. Sokol 1, out.
They're taking hits.
Troop transport here. It's
going to be a battle in no
time.
Hostile target killed. They are engaging us.
Acknowledge.
They're engaging us.
Airborne infantry. Out. Need a fast tank? Armor move. Roll out. Move.
Can't do that. Not possible.
Driving. Roll out. Enemy infantry is dead. We're engaged. Light tank attacking the target. Enemy destroyed. We're moving to the perimeter. This is Chaika. Airborne deployed at the coordinates you provided. Over. Assault that perimeter. Firing at the enemy. Missile launch. Fire!
They're taking hits. You want us somewhere else? Tоварищ командир. Get fire at the target. We need to move to that perimeter.
PT-76 available. Target eliminated. Attack that target. Missile locked. Firing.
We're under fire. We're taking hits. We killed an enemy.
Light tank need instructions. Launching AT-4 at the target. Drive to that perimeter. Heading out now.
Sokol 1 here. The camp has been secured. Hold in place and fight off any counterattacks. Now, we just need to find the guerrilla leader.
Говорит Lebedev. A large contingent of regular army troops is now moving into the area.
Expect a heavy counterattack, Lieutenant. Several heavy artillery batteries are on call. I'm giving you fire support priority.
Transport is ready to drive.
Infantry good to go.
Не война, черт знает что. Какая-то паршивая видеоигра.
Это точно. Ученые еще лет 20.
Just give us a target.
Как вышла вся эта заваруха.
Moving, go! Infantry heading out.
Armored transport is ready to go. We're moving out now.
We're under fire!
Lebedev here. The insurgent leader has been found. He is wounded, but alive.
Excellent. I'm sending in a helicopter to bring the prisoner out. You must defend until he is safely away, Romanov. Sokol 1 to Maloshenko. Now is the time. Move across the bridge toward the camp.
Maloshenko here. It's too late. Enemy tanks are blocking my advance and I see people moving on the bridge. It looks like they are preparing it for destruction.
Romanov, it falls on you to stop them. The bridge must stay intact if Captain Maloshenko is to aid you in defense of the camp. Otherwise, he will be forced to take the long way around.
We killed an enemy! Destroys the enemy! Hostile target killed! Formatter rush, we're on move!
Armor Avi, we're moving. Roll
They're
out.
taking hits!
Roll out.
They're engaging us! We killed an enemy! They're taking hits! They're engaging us!
Eliminate the enemy.
Hostile destroyed! They're engaging us! Hostile target killed!
We can scout
Target defeated!
commencing repairs, Товарищ командир.
We got the target! Товарищ командир, here, getting to the position. Affirmative. Moving. They're engaging us! They're engaging us! Hostile target killed! We're fighting the enemy here. Orders? Destroy the enemy!
This is Maloshenko. The bridge is clear. Moving across now.
We're doing our duty. Target!
We are ready to. We're on the road.
Target defeated!
Preparing our comrades now.
We're taking heat! We're taking heat! We killed an enemy! Want us somewhere else, Товарищ командир? Negative. Not possible. Affirmative. Moving. Target defeated! Helping want us to take position. We got the target!
Hopefully they won't spot us when we take position.
We got the target! We killed an enemy! Target defeated! They're engaging us! They're taking heat! They're taking heat! Target defeated! They're taking heat!
This is Maloshenko. My troops are in place at the camp.
Understood, Captain. Find good defensive positions and hold.
Kill an enemy!
Combat repairs coming up.
Hostile target killed!
Sokol 1 here. The helicopter is not far out. We only have to hold for a little while longer.
They're taking heat! Destroy the enemy!
We're going to patch him up.
They're taking heat! Destroy the enemy! They're under fire!
Target killed.
We defeated an enemy. They are engaging us! We got the target.
Hostile defeated.
They're under fire! We killed an enemy! They are engaging us! Товарищ командир, we're under fire! They are engaging us! We got casualties, under fire! Recruits! They are engaging us! We defeated an enemy. We got taking heat! We killed an enemy! Specialist in orders, right now. Drop in some backup for response, now! They are engaging us! Now, we got the target! We're taking heat! They are engaging us! They are engaging us! Fighting the enemy here. They are engaging us! We killed an enemy! We got the target! They are engaging us!
Want us to move through to
Destroy the
repair
enemy!
something?
We're under fire!
Target eliminated.
We're under fire! Товарищ командир, target. They're taking hit! Destroy the enemy! Enemy defeated!
Yeah, so-called one. The helicopter is moving in now. Have the guerrilla leader ready for transport.
This is Troika. I don't want to loiter here too long. He's crawling with enemies down there.
So-called one to Troika. You can leave as soon as the prisoner has been brought aboard.
We killed an enemy!
Understood, Sokol 1. Just be quick about it. Troika out.
So-called one to Malashenko. Come in, Captain.
Comrade Colonel, the captain is unavailable at this time.
What? Where is he?
Comrade Colonel, he went to investigate suspected insurgent activity at a farm nearby.
We're under fire!
What?
This is Troika. We are ready to leave.
We got the target!
You are free to leave, Troika. I have a captain to find.
Take out one of your units.
Transport is ready to drive. Transport division available.
Didn't you hear me? They came and fired!
But Comrade Captain, the Colonel forbade us
There! Look at idea! Next time, your people will think twice before attacking us.
What is the meaning of this? Get them out of here. Explain yourself, Captain.
They were harboring weapons and food for the insurgents.
I gave explicit orders that there should be no firing squads.
They were aiding the enemy.
That is irrelevant, Captain. You do not have the right to disobey my orders.
But what if your orders are wrong?
If you act without my consent again, I will have you court-martialed and sent home in shame. Is that understood? Is that understood, Nikolai?
No, Colonel. It's not.
What? You think I'm wrong?
It does not matter what I think, does it, Vladimir Vasilievich? For good or ill, you have chosen your course.
But have you chosen yours, Valery? Sooner or later you will have to.